My name is Melissa Daly-Buajitti. I studied in the Master of Real Estate and Infrastructure program at Schulich from 2021 to 2022, and I presently work as a Client Solutions Manager at MREI. I wanted something a bit more specialized, and having a program that was based in Toronto seemed really valuable to me because that's really where I'm invested in growing my career. I already had done a master's following my undergrad, but it took me a little while to understand this is what I wanted to do. Something that I could finish within a year is definitely more realistic given where I am at in life. There was always a linkage to the real world, the real industry of real estate and infrastructure throughout our studies. We also did a lot of projects where we had an actual client who served as kind of an advisor to our studies. But at the same time, I think we were given the bandwidth to be a lot more ambitious in what we were proposing. And I think industry appreciates that too. I certainly do now. I think there's something really optimistic about being a student. At the end of the third semester, we did a study tour to Montreal, which was really fun. So we got to visit CDPQ Infra's headquarters and learn from their investment team. We got to meet with a few Montreal-based developers and learn about the latest projects that they're working on. A big part of really immersing yourself in real estate is getting to know the communities that you're touching and getting to know the way people interact with spaces in the public realm and the built environment. I got involved in organizing Perspectives Lecture this past year. At the core of Perspectives Lecture is a keynote from a high-profile industry leader touching on a topic that is a little forward-looking while also incorporating what their career journey has looked like. But it's also a really marquee networking event, and everyone's just so excited to see one another. So we actually had a leadership program that ran through every semester, and so we were constantly thinking about what does it mean to be a leader, how do you enact change, how do you think through problems in a way that's challenging the status quo perspective. Infrastructure made me think about leadership because that's so tied to the resources and the assets that communities and people need in order to just live their lives. And so understanding how the investment in and development of infrastructure kind of shapes the world that we're living in, and how prosperous our cities can be was really eye-opening. I have all these tools to draw on to make sense of my changing environment, and I think that's really what sets us apart as graduates of the program. I hope it makes us kind of the leaders of tomorrow.